Welcome back, Chinook fans. Once again, we had some technical difficulties, so I apologize about that. We are here in the batter, Bryce Miguel, as runners are on second and third here with 2 outs. So Whitman, who came in relief for the starting pitcher Anthony Becerra, is looking to get the Chinooks out of the inning, with the Oilers putting up 2 runs in this inning as Whitman gets Miguel to swing and miss on that fastball for the 3rd out. So we are heading into the top of the 6th inning as Whitman is able to get out of this jam. And your Chinooks are trailing 5-0.
Make sure you come out and support the Oilers as they take on the Chinooks.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are now at the top of the 6th inning with the Chinooks trailing the Oilers the score of 5-0. We had some technical difficulties in that last inning, so we are back in action here as Bailey Collins will start things off for the Chinooks, as Mike Lopez is still on the mound for the Oilers. Collins will look to get things going for the Chinooks as he watches that pitch miss outside for ball number 2. And the Chinooks with only just 1 hit on the game as they have committed 2 errors. Lines that pitch in the center field, right at the center fielder Duke, and he is there to make
now back to the
first out
Chinooks
of the
third
inning.
baseman, number 20, Jordan Worthing.
And now back is 20, Jordan Wharton. Wharton swings on that pitch, and that will get into foul territory. Just looks to stay in play as the left fielder, Leonhardt, will be there to make the out, and that will be the 2nd out of the inning as Lopez is working quickly for the Oilers as he has 2 up and 2 down.
Now
I'll bring up
designated hitter,
number 44, Nick Kreitzer. Kreitzer, who's been struggling lately, he is looking to his first hit in this game. As the Chinooks only have 1 hit for head coach John Grove's team, as that pitch from Lopez is in there for strike number 1. Lopez working from the windup, and that pitch is swung on and lined out right to the second baseman Miguel, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Chinooks go 1-2-3 again as we are heading into the bottom of the 6th inning with the Oilers
make sure to tune into radio
winning
broadcast
5-0.
on ESPN 1140.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the bottom of the sixth inning at the first place Peninsula Oilers Chinooks with the
Now,
score.
the catcher number
Now leading
27
things
from
off for
White
the
College,
Oilers
Bronson
is
Balholm.
catcher number 7, Bronson Balholm, as the left-handed pitcher Cole Whitman is still on the mound for the Chinooks, as he was able to get his team out of that jam in his last inning of work, as he is working from the set, as that fastball misses outside for ball number 1 to the Chinook catcher. And Whitman misses inside on that pitch. Now we'll run the count to 2-0. The Oilers have started off hot in these first 2 games, as they were able to get 9 runs in game 1, and they are already at 5 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning of this second game. With 5-game series, as Whitman misses low on that pitch. Now we'll run the count to 3 balls and no strikes. And here's the 3-0 pitch from the University of Alabama Birmingham pitcher, and that will catch the inside corner for strike number 1. That will run the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that is swung on and hit right back up the middle. Osuna is there, and he'll be able to make the nice play, as he was able to get that slow roller, and get the catcher Balholm out for the first out of the inning. And now that will bring up the center fielder, number 9, Tyler Duke. Here's the pitch from Whitman. That is swung on and missed. Strike number 1 by Duke. Here's the no balls, 2 strikes. And Whitman comes set for the 0-2 pitch, and that is swung and popped out of play for strike number 2. Count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes.
Foul ball brought to you by
Fans, you can book with the Chinooks next Wednesday, June 27th. Come join Chugiak, Eagle River's own Chinooks baseball team, as they read stories, talk about baseball, and hang out. Get an autograph and photo with your favorite player, as Duke hits that one to the shortstop Osuna, and he is there to make the second out of the inning. Books with the Chinooks will be on Wednesday, June 27th.
Shortstop number
Next
5,
Wednesday from
University
12
of San Diego,
p.m.
Paul Coombs.
1:30 p.m. at the Chugiak Eagle River Library, so you guys can come out and support your Chinooks and meet the team and get an autograph from the players as well, as we are here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs, as the leadoff hitter and shortstop Paul Kuntz now up at the plate, as he watches that pitch miss low for the ball number 1 from Whitman. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is swung to the backstop. Now we even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is the right fielder, number 7, Ryan Ovis. Next batter up for the Oilers. And that 1-1 pitch is swung on and hit towards the right center gap. The right fielder, Bailey Collins, is there to make the final out of the inning. So the Oilers go 1-2-3. Next will be up to bat as we head into the top of the trailing 5-0. Welcome back, Chinook fans. We are now in the top of the 7th inning as your Chinooks trail the Peninsula Oilers 5-0. We have Oilers as number 29, Erickson, will relieve.
Now back to Chinooks.
In the top of the 7th inning, and he will
Shortstop
face
number 11,
the shortstop,
Gregory Ozuna.
number 11, Gregory Osuna. This will be Fish's 5th appearance of the season, and he comes in with a 1-1 record with a 4.21 ERA. He has pitched 10 2/3 innings, struck out 6, walked 4, and given up 15 hits. In his last appearance on June 16th against the Chinooks, he took the loss in that game, going 4 innings, giving up 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, and striking out 1, as he will face Osuna, who swings and misses on that first pitch fastball for strike number 1. Osuna, who is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak, as he is looking for his first hit of the game. As he swings through that off-speed pitch for strike number 2, and he quickly finds himself down 0-2. The Oilers have shut out the Chinooks so far, as we are in the top of the 7th inning. And the Chinooks have just 1 hit on the game. 0-2 pitch bounces away from the catcher. That will be ball number 1. Here's the 1-2 offerings for Fish. Now the swung and fouled off to the third base side. That will keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that fastball is swung on and missed from Osuna, and that will be the 3rd strike of the at bat and first out.
Now batting
top
for
of the 7th inning.
Catcher number
Now batting
23,
will be
J.
the
Paul
catcher number
Fullerton.
23, J. Paul Fullerton. Fullerton was 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. And that first pitch bounces in for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch as Fullerton swings and fouls that pitch off out of play. That will even count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now brought to you by Arby's.
Chinooks so far with 4 hits in 2 games. In game 1, they had 3 hits, and today they only just have 1. So the bats have certainly been quiet for the Chinooks, as that one will hit Fullerton, and he will be on base with 1 out, and that will bring up the first baseman, number 30, Danny Dopp.
Now batting for the Chinooks, first baseman number 30, Danny Dopp.
And that first baseman hits that first pitch right up the middle for a single, and that will be on first base as
Now batting for the
advances
Chinooks,
second.
second baseman number
So
31,
runners on first as the catcher bow home. Fish to have a word with him. Harper, the switch hitter, will be batting from the left side in this at bat. So the Chinooks have runners on first and second, as Dopp is on first and Fullerton on second base, as Fish gets ready for the pitch, and that's the Oilers with a 10-4 record so far in the Alaska Baseball League, as they are at the top of the standings. And your Chinooks, they 5-8 record, are in last place, as that 0-1 pitch misses low for ball number 1. That will even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Chinooks have a chance to get some runs on the scoreboard here in the top of the 7th, as they have runners on first and second with just 1 out. As that 1-1 misses outside for ball 2. That will run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. On top with a single, which allowed Fullerton to advance to second, as he was put on at first base with a hit by pitch. As Harper gets ready for the 3. And that misses outside, and that will run the count to 3 balls and 1 strike on the Chinooks second baseman. So here's the 3-1 pitch, and that is swung and fouled off right back to the backstop. And that will run the count 4 to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty chilly night here today in Kenai. Temperatures in the low 50s. That breeze off the water is making it certainly feel cooler than that. As that 3-2 pitch just misses outside. Nice eye by Harper, as he is on first base with the walk. And that will load the bases up here at the top of the 7th inning for your Chinooks, as the left fielder, number 9, Jaron Larigusa, steps up to the plate for this RBI situation. And we will have a mound visit from one of the Oilers coaches as he heads out to have a word with his pitcher. 2 Oilers have 5 runs on 7 hits and an error. The Chinooks will look to get their first run of the game on this at-bat here from Larigusa. Larigusa, with the nickname Goose from his peers. I asked him why they called him Goose, with his last name being Larigusa. It was fitting that his friends would call him Goose, so it's a pretty nice nickname there. So players on the team are now starting to call him Goose. So as Goose gets ready to step in, with 1 out in the top of the 7th, and he'll look to put some runs on the board for the Chinooks. Larigusa is a native of Nevada, and he attends Biola University in California. He is one of 3 Biola University baseball players, as him, Larson, and Hannes Kindrick all attend that school. As he watches that pitch in there for strike number 1 on the inside corner. Big at bat for the left fielder, Larigusa, as he is down 0-1 in the count. As Fish comes set, he gets ready to deliver the pitch. And that fastball will miss inside for ball number 1, and that will even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Larigusa, who was actually born in Hawaii, and he and his family moved to Nevada from Hawaii when he was a kid. As he will take a look at the 1-1 pitch, and that is swung on and fouled back out of play.
Ball brought you by Ozzy Osbourne.
Count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we have bases loaded with Harper on first base, Dops on second, and Fullerton on third base. Jaron Larigusa gets ready for this 1-2 pitch as time is called. Chinooks in a big situation here in the top of the 7th. They have a chance to cut into this deficit as Largusa gets ready for the 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on and hit right back up the middle, broken bat, and this will be a chance for a double play as they were not able to turn the double play. Largusa is safe at first, and this will allow Fullerton, the catcher, to come home across the plate for the first run.
Now back to Chinooks, center fielder number 8,
and that will keep
Ballinger
alive here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning as the center fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger, now steps up to the plate with runners on first and third. And that pitch is swung on and hit right back up to the pitcher. Fish, he takes care of it, makes the flip at first, and that will do it here in the top of the 7th. But the Chinooks are able to get 1 run across the plate.
Hey fans, well, we all know that
now
Steve is the greatest mascot in the entire
5-1 as we head to the bottom of the
baseball
7th
league.
inning.
He doesn't have much. From
Back, ladies and gentlemen, we are now
Novus.
in the bottom of the 7th inning with the Oilers leading 5-1. Chinooks able to get a run in the top of the 7th. So with the Oilers up to bat now, leading things off for the Oilers, number 7, right fielder Ryan Novus, as Whitman is still on the mound as he misses high on that fastball for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 offering. That pitch is swung on and missed from Novus. Now we'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Whitman coming set as he gets ready to deliver the pitch, and that is in there for strike number 2. And Whitman is ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That 1-2 pitch misses outside, or even the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes for the Oilers right fielder. And the 2-2 pitch from Whitman that swung on and a miss from Novus. And that will be the first out of the inning. And that will be Whitman's second strikeout of the game.
Now batting for the Oilers, first baseman,
number 20, the first baseman, Ryan
Cal
Cook.
State, Bakersfield, Ryan Cook.
Now steps up to the plate. Here's the first pitch from Whitman, and that off-speed catches the inside corner for strike number 1. Whitman, who has come into this game and has been pitching really well for the Chinooks so far, as that fastball is in there for strike number 2. He came into this game with runner on second and third base, and he was able to get the Chinooks out of the inning. And now he is working here in the bottom of the 7th, already with 1 out and an 0-2 count on the first baseman, Cook, as that 0-2 pitch misses high for ball number 1. So we have a 1-2 count on Cook as Whitman comes set for the pitch. And that off-speed is swung and hit to left field. And this will get over the head of the left fielder, Largusa. And Cook will be on with a 1-out double. And that will be the 8th hit of the game. With 1 out, runner on third baseman, number 3, Grant Wood.
Number 3 from Murray State, Grant Wood.
Cook has been swinging a hot bat so far in this series, as he is on with another double. And Whitman bounces that pitch in, gets away from the catcher Fullerton. That will allow Cook to advance to third base. The Chinooks are trailing 5-1 right now in the bottom of the 7th, as the infield is now drawn in, as they will try to stop that runner at third base from scoring. And this is an RBI situation for Grant Wood, as he'll look to get something to the outfield to score Cook at third base. As that 1-0 pitch misses high for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Whitman. That is bounced in for ball number 3, as Fullerton gets down on the knees to make that block. So the Oilers with a run in the 2nd, the 3rd, and in the 5th inning, as that 3-0 pitch is in there for strike number 1. Wood, as he's looking to get this run in to extend the Oilers' lead, as he swings and pops that pitch out of play for strike number 2, and this will even the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Whitman, and that is swung on a hit to third baseman. Wharton is there, and he'll make the 2nd out of the inning, as Cook remains at third base. So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, that will now bring up the designated hitter, number 18, John McKay.
From Cal Poly, number 18, John McKay.
Here's first pitch from Whitman as that's bounced in. Nice block by Fullerton to keep Cook at third base for ball number 1. Whitman trying to get out of this inning with leaving the runner at third base as he is down in count 1-0 to the designated hitter McKay. As that 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, that would even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Infield playing normal death, as well as the outfield for the Chinooks. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Whitman, and that will be in there for strike number 2. That will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, the Oilers have a runner on third base with 2 outs, and McKay down in the count 1 ball and 2 strikes to the left-handed pitcher Cole Whitman. And here's the 1-2 offering, and that foul ball will be hit to
foul ball brought to you by
right field out of play.
Don
That will run
Erickson.
the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chinook fans want to make sure to join us tomorrow night, as it will be the 3rd game of the 5-game series. It will be a 7 p.m. start time. So make sure you want to tune in for that game. Cole Whitman comes set for the 1-2 pitch, and McKay did swing on that pitch, and Fullerton will be there to get the out at first base, and that will end the inning for the Oilers. So as we head into the top of the 8th inning, the Oilers are not able to get any runs.
The Peninsula Oilers would like to thank our veterans for their
inning.
service to our country.
Score will remain
Any
5-1.
or veterans that are in attendance, please stand.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for some Chinook baseball, as we are now heading into the top of the 8th inning with the Chinooks trailing the Oilers with the score of 5-1. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Oilers as number 25, Trey Brown, is now taking over for the Oilers. This will be Brown's 5th appearance of the season, as he will look to get things started against the right fielder, number 18,
Now
Bailey
back to
Collins.
Chinooks, right fielder,
Brown,
number 18, Bailey Collins.
Bonita, California. He attends San Diego State University. He has a 2-0 record with a 2.25 ERA. He has thrown 8 innings with 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 9 hits. And in his last appearance against the Chinooks on June 17th, he picked up the win, going 2 innings, giving up just 1 run on 4 hits and 3 strikeouts. So he will look to hold the Chinooks to just 1 run as he starts things off to Collins with that ball. That 1-0 pitch will miss low for ball number 2. Kyle, left-hand hitter from Concordia University and California, as he swings on that pitch for strike number 1. That will run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Collins, who has also been struggling lately on the offensive side, as he will be looking to get his first hit of the game. And that 2-1 pitch will miss low for ball number 3. Now run the count to 3-1. Chinooks with just 2 hits with 1 run so far in this game. As Brown comes set for the 2-1 pitch, and the 3-1 pitch now swung on and missed from Collins. That will run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck will be the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. And Brown comes set to get ready to deliver the 3-2 pitch, and that will miss inside for ball number 4, and that will put Collins on the leadoff walk
number 20, Jordan
top of the
Wharton.
8th inning. And that will now bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. Wharton, who was 1 for 3 on the day, who doubled in his first at bat. Wharton, who hit a doubleheader. Wharton, who hit a home run against the Oilers back on Father's Day in the doubleheader game at Lee Jordan Field. And that's the only home run of the season so far for the Chinooks, as he is down in the count 0-1 with Collins on first base. And that off-speed misses upstairs for ball 1. We'll even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Head coach Grove will look to see if Wharton can get another hit on this at bat as he swings and fouls that pitch out of play towards the right field side, and he finds himself down 1-2.
Pitch brought to you by Alaska Driving Academy.
And Brown comes set for the 1-2 pitch. And then a swung on a hit to the pitcher Brown as he throws it to short at second. And they are able to turn the 1-6-3 double play.
Now back to top of the 8th inning. Number 44, Nicholas Kreitzer.
Number 44, Nick Kreitzer will now be up at bat. Kreitzer, the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff first baseman / designated hitter, will look to keep things going for the Chinooks with 2 outs as Brown gets ready to deliver the pitch, and that will be in there on the outside corner for strike number 1. Kreitzer having a word with the umpire. And that 0-1 pitch was swung on and missed from Kreitzer as he quickly finds himself down 0-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning, with the Chinooks trailing the Oilers 5-1 in this game 2 of a 5-game series. And that 0-2 pitch is missed outside for ball number 1 to run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Brown now comes set as he steps off. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that just misses low for ball number 2, and that would even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Should Kreitzer get on base here with 2 outs, that will bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna, whose 10-game hitting streak is on the line. Here's the 2-2 offering, and that pitch is swung on and missed from Kreitzer, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Chinooks go the Chinooks are able to get a runner on, but a double play and a strikeout ends the top of the 8th.
Okay,
so
fans,
we're heading
into
the bottom of the 8th inning. The Miners lead 5-1.
The winning ticket. San Diego State, Ryan Leonhard.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the bottom of the 8th inning, as the Oilers are now up to bat with a 5-1 lead. Leading things off will be the left fielder, number 26, Ryan Leonhard, as Cole Whitman, the left-handed pitcher, is still on the mound for the Chinooks. As Leonhard pops that pitch to foul ground territory, Wharton, the third baseman, is there to make the first out of the inning. So with 1 pitch, we have 1 out. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 4, Bryce Bagel.
Now batting for the Oilers, second baseman, number 4, University of Arizona, Bryce Bagel.
Whitman has done a good job of keeping the Oilers off the scoreboard since he has come into the game. As he misses low on fastball to Bagel for ball number 1. Whitman comes set for the 1-0 pitch, and that fastball is in there for strike number 1. That will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Whitman, and an off-speed catch to the outside corner for strike number 2. And Whitman is ahead to Miguel. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Whitman, and that curveball swung on and missed from Miguel, and that will be out number 2 and Whitman's 3rd strikeout of the game. And with 2 outs, that will now bring
Now
up
batting for the Oilers, catcher
number
number 27 from Blake College,
Balholm.
Bronson Balholm.
Tomorrow's game will be a 7 p.m. start time, and you can join us on the live YouTube broadcast. If you just type in Chinooks Radio on YouTube, and you'll be able to find a live broadcast of tomorrow's game. So Balholm is stepping in with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. He gets ready for the first pitch from Whitman, and he swings and fouls that out of play. And that will be the first strike of the at-bat.
Brothers.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Whitman. And that pitch is in there for strike number 2. As Whitman finds himself ahead 0-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Whitman, and that fastball just misses on the outside corner. It looked like a strike from here, but that will be the first ball of the at-bat. We're on the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's Whitman with the 1-2 pitch. That off speed will miss outside. That will even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Leading off next inning for the Chinooks will be the shortstop Gregory Osuna, followed by the catcher Fullerton and Danny Dopp. Those will be the 3 due up for the Chinooks in the top of the 9th. As that fastball misses outside, that will run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes on the Oilers catcher. Here's 3-2 pitch from Whitman, and that is swung on and missed from Balholm, and that will end the inning. So the Oilers go 3 up, 3 down. So we're headed to the top of the 9th inning as the Chinooks are down to their final 3 outs.
Please pick up your children
They
at
will
this
look
time.
to tie or take the lead. And we head to the top of the 9th with a score of 5-1.
Shortstop number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Now in the top of the ninth inning, as the Chinooks are down to the final 3 outs. Have a new pitcher on the mound for the Oilers, as number 22, Rick Lefts, is now in to pitch. Rick Lefts is from Topeka, Kansas, and he attends California State University, Pueblo. And this will be his 7th appearance of the season. He has a 1-0 record with a 4.26 ERA. He has 2 saves. He's thrown 6 1/3, struck out 4, walked 4, and gave up 5 hits as Osuna fouls that first pitch off for strike number 1. And in Ratcliffe's last outing on June 8th, he threw 1 inning, giving up 2 runs, 1 hit, and walking 2, as the Oilers defeated the Pilots 10-6 that day. He now is ahead in the count 0-1 against the Chinook shortstop. And that 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit to the shortstop. And Hunt is there to make the play, and
now
that will end
catcher number
10-game hitting streak from Osuna. So we have 1 out here in the top of the 9th, and now stepping up to the plate will be the catcher number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. Ratcliffe comes set, gets ready to deliver the pitch, and that fastball will miss outside for ball number 1 to the Chinook catcher. Here's the 1-0 delivery, and Fullerton swings and misses on that fastball, as the count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Oilers will look to win this second straight game of this 5-game series against the Chinooks. And that fastball is in on the outside corner for strike number 2. And Rick Lifts is now ahead in the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That off-speed bounces in the dirt. The count will be even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2 delivery, and that fastball will miss outside. That count will run to 3 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 out here in the top of the 9th, as the Oilers are leading 5-1 against the Chinooks in this second game of a 5-game series, as the Oilers are looking to win the second game, as they defeated the Chinooks yesterday in game 1.
Foul ball brought to you by
that pitch back out of play.
Jarrell.
Count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's 3-2 pitch, and that swung on and hit to the second baseman, Miguel. He is there to make the play. And that will be out number 2, so the Chinooks are down to the final out. The first baseman, number 30, and Dopp will now step up to the plate. Dopp singled in his last at bat, which gave the Chinooks the second hit of the game. So he will look to keep things going. 2 outs. And Dopp's first pitch swinging as he fouls that one out of play for strike number 1.
Foul ball brought to you by Ozzy Osbourne.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Rick Lifts. And that is swung on 5, hit to the right field side. The right fielder makes the slide, but is not able to make the play in right field. So Rick Lifts has dropped down the count 0-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that will miss upstairs for ball number 1. And Doc will stay alive here as the count runs to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Should Doc get on base, the second baseman, number 31, Thomas Harper, will be due up next. So here's the 1-2 offering, and that pitch is swung on and missed, and that will be the final out of the game as the Oilers win their 2nd straight against the Chinooks.
We will see you tomorrow.
Take game
for the
number
3rd
2,
game
the
of the
score of
home
5-1 as the Oilers
Tomorrow's game is sponsored by the Last USA
5 runs, and the Chinooks only 2 hits and 1 run. So game 3 will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. as the Oilers will look to win 3 in a row, and the Chinooks will try to end their 3-game losing streak. So we will be back in a few minutes with the post game. So you got welcome back, Chinook fans, to the post-game show. Chinooks dropped another 3rd straight game and 2nd straight to the Oilers in this 5-game series. This game is similar to game 1 yesterday. Couldn't get things going on the offensive side with just only 2 hits and 1 run. The Chinooks have been struggling as of late in these 2 games. And the Oilers, they had 8 hits, 5 runs. They continue to swing a hot bat, continue to be consistent offensively and defensively. Give it up to their Pit Lopez, who started the game. Also, Anthony Becerra, he had a good game for the Chinooks, striking out 7, but he gave up 5 runs. And the Chinooks couldn't do anything on the offensive side, so pretty tough to compete if you can't get anything going on the offensive side. But I just think this is a point where the Chinooks are starting to slowed down a little bit, so they definitely need to pick things up. I know it's a lot of games being played this season and just a lot of games left to be played. So I think the Chinooks will be in good shape, as they're in last place right now with a 5-9 record on the season. The Oilers improved to 11-4. So in this series, especially at bat and string some hits together, I think the pitching will be just fine. We still have to preserve some arms for these next 3 games. But I really think the big thing that Coach Grove will be harping to his players is just, the offensive side, the at-bats, having quality at-bats. I think that's most important in executing with runners in scoring position. So, with this loss, hopefully the Chinooks can take away some things they need to work on and come back tomorrow with a different mindset and ready to come out with the victory. So just hope we can get a win tomorrow and continue to get a few wins after that. So just want to thank you guys for tuning in for this game. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. for game number 3 of this 5-game series against the Oilers. So I'm Kevin Moore, and I will see you guys tomorrow.